My parents think I'm way cooler than I actually am. Like, way cooler. Every time they leave me alone at the house, they turn on all the nanny cams and call me every hour on the hour to make sure I'm not participating in any shady activities. It's like they think I'm gonna go all Project X on them. As fun as it sounds to invite the entire school to a rager at my place, engage in some hardcore legal activity, and then proceed to light the entire neighborhood on fire, it's never gonna happen. Not in a million years. Let's face it, my social anxiety and uncanny inability to function properly prevents me from ordering food at a restaurant, so there's absolutely no way I could handle having that many people in my house. And since I don't even have an iota of brain cells that would allow me to behave like something other than a Homo Neanderthal, I don't have any friends. So there'd be no one to invite. Yeah, I know, who wouldn't want to be best friends with someone whose idea of a good conversation involves incomprehensible grunting? So, while I'm sitting alone, not hotboxing my room, I can be found doing one of three things: texting, perusing the internet, and watching TV. Now, my time spent texting consists of no actual texting. It's pretty much me just checking my phone every 3 seconds, waiting to see if, by chance, someone unlucky enough to have my number decided that they had nothing better to do than text me. And seeing as how there's a higher probability of Ben Carson winning this year's presidential election than there is of anyone being that desperate, this part of my night is pretty uneventful. After coming to terms with my forever alone status for what is probably the billionth time that week, I begin the internet browsing portion of my night. Now, this part of my night is slightly less depressing. My problems seem to disappear the moment I open my Tumblr dashboard. For me, Tumblr is like my diary, and just like every other high school girl with anxiety, I have a super ironic pop punk band blog. The next few hours of my night are spent ranting about how I don't think I'm ready for the Chicago winter, and complaining to all my followers about how it's just me in the front seat and the pizza in the back, because I don't have any friends. Okay, so I lied when I said that this part of my night was less depressing. Honestly, it makes me feel lonelier than a drummer does when their band decides to do an acoustic album. Tired of wallowing in self-pity, I do the one thing that's sure to cheer me up. Watch Triple D. If you're unfamiliar with Guy Fieri and diners, drive-ins, and dives, consider it a gift. God loves you, and you've earned a spot in heaven. The rest of us have a spot reserved in the extremely hot part of hell that is Guy Fieri's flame-riddled church. Countless hours of my night are spent watching Triple D, making dad jokes about Guy Fieri to no one in particular, and tallying up how many times he says Flavortown in one episode. The record is 12. After numerous episodes and endless bouts of crying because I'm laughing too hard, I call it quits. I'm upstairs and ready for bed, probably by 9:15. Doing absolutely nothing for 5 hours really takes a toll on the body. So continue to rig the house with hidden cameras and call me every hour. I couldn't care less. Joke's on you, Mom and Dad.